Okay, boys and girls, now let's go ahead and look at activity number 2 for week 6.3. This one is called A Magical Idea. Una idea mágica. What do you see in this picture here? We see a gentleman, we see a man, but we also see, who do we see there? Mickey Mouse. I love Mickey Mouse. So let's see what this is about. Let's read it together. Also, I don't know why the copies are looking a little blurry. I can't fix that, okay? So if you have your paper in front of you, just follow on your paper. If you're looking on the computer, just follow the best that you can. Let's read this together. A magical idea. A man named Walt lived in California. He liked to imagine new ideas. There's our vocabulary word, imagine. Remember when we imagine? We think of new things in our brain, things that we've never seen before, things that we don't know yet. We imagine them in our mind. So a man named Walt, I guess this is Walt right here, he liked to imagine new ideas. Walt made movies about fun characters. Animals could talk, trees could dance. Walt loved to take his children to the fair. What is a fair? Una feria, como un carnaval, right? So that's a fair, like a carnival. They loved the rides. One day Walt had an idea. He wanted to make his own rides in a park. The rides would show characters from his movies. So who does this sound like? A man that makes movies. And now he wants to make a park with rides that have the same characters from his very own movies. Let's go to the next page. Look at that. What place is this? It's Disneyland. He built Disneyland. It opened in 1955 in a city named Anaheim. It was a magical place with rides and food. Children loved going to the park. Everyone wanted to be at Disneyland. Oh, have any of y'all been to Disneyland? I've never been to Disneyland. That's one place I would love to go. Let's keep going. Walt wanted to create another park. Here's another word, create. What does the word create? Crear. It just means to make. So Walt wanted to make another park. This one would be even bigger. He built the park in Orlando, Florida. That's one of the states. Walt wanted this park to have different rides. Walt Disney World opened in Florida in 1971. More than 52 million people come to the park every year. Wow, 52 million. So this gentleman right here, boys and girls, this is Walt Disney. That's his name. His name is Walt Disney. His first name is Walt. His last name is Disney. And he created he created some of the Disney characters. He created Disneyland. And he created Walt Disney World. Very cool. Let's look at the questions on activity number 2. We have 5 questions here too, just like in activity number 1. Let's read these together. Ready? What could Walt's fun characters do? What did we learn in the story? What did his characters do in the story? If we go back, we can find it in this paragraph. Maybe that needs to be a different color. But he made characters that could, what? What could his characters do? They were animals that could, you're going to write it right here on number 1. Why did Walt want to make his own rides in a park? ¿Por qué quería Walt hacer su propio parque de diversión? Why did he want to make his own rides? Number 3 says find 4 words that have the same vowel sound as the long E. So now we're looking at the long E sound. Remember that when A vowel says a vowel is a long sound. The vowel says its name. Like in C, E, E, E. You're going to find 4 words that have that long E sound, the E, E, E sound. Look at number 4. Now we're going to pick a word that completes the sentence and it makes the sentence make sense. Let's look at those words first. A, stay. B, every. C, create. D, imagine. Let's look at let's read the sentence. Walt wanted to stay a park with rides that showed his characters. Walt wanted to every a park with rides that showed his characters. Walt wanted to create a park with rides that showed his characters. Or D, Walt wanted to imagine a park with rides that showed his characters. Which one could that be? And number 5, let's look at the 4 words. A, imagine. B, pool. C, because. D, sentence. Let's see which word makes this sentence complete. There are many characters we can imagine when we are writing. Look at B. There are many characters we can pull when we are writing. And this is pull like estirar. Hay muchos personajes que podemos estirar cuando estamos escribiendo. Or imagine. Hay muchos personajes que nos podemos imaginar cuando estamos escribiendo. Or because. There are many characters we can because when we are writing. Or D, sentence. There are many characters we can sentence when we are writing. Choose your best answer, okay, boys and girls? That is activity number 2, right there, activity number 2. Keep a lookout for the next video for activity number 3. You have 3 activities for reading this week, okay?